Hello, my name is Rebecca Moore, and today we are going to be looking at an example of disruptive classroom behavior and a plan to help one particular student, Molly. Molly is a seventh grader in a middle school French class. She's well liked by her peers and quite bright, but she exhibits a lot of attention seeking behavior that disrupt the classroom. Even in a foreign language class where speaking out loud and working in partners or groups is the norm, Molly has difficulty reining in her disruptive behaviors. First, let's take a look at some behavioral definitions for this student.
Molly is a student who frequently behaves in ways that disrupt educational settings. She might make inappropriate noises, sleep in class, talk excessively or loudly, or act immaturely. She also engages in negative attention-seeking behaviors, such as interrupting, ignoring others, consistently being late, or starting conflicts. Molly, are you paying attention?
Oh, yeah.
Put your phone away in class. Hey, watch out! What are you supposed to be doing right now?
I'm working.
What follows is an initial conversation between Molly and her teacher after class one day. Hi, Molly. Thanks for coming in. Do you know why I kept you after today?
No, I don't know. I wasn't doing anything.
Well, that's partially correct. You weren't doing anything that you were supposed to do with your group work. I noticed that instead of helping your group complete the project, you were sword fighting with a ruler and playing with your slime, and you also had your phone out in class, walking around the room, talking about what's for lunch, all of those things instead of helping your group.
I helped yesterday. You expect me to do all the work?
You know everyone is expected to work every day. That's just how we get things done in class. What I wanted to talk with you about is how I've noticed some of these distracting behaviors more and more in class, and it really needs to change.
I don't know what to do. I'm bored. My group just takes over and does all that stuff without me anyway, so I don't care.
So I guess if you're bored in class, one solution to that would be to maybe give you a specific job, something that you alone could work on in your group. Would that maybe help you to not be so distracted and to kind of stay focused? What do you think?
I don't know. I guess I'll work on something and stay with my group instead of walking.
I think that's a good idea. And tomorrow I'll make sure I come to your group and check that everyone's working on everything equally and maybe give you a special job to help keep you in there with the group and working on the things for class. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, let's make it a goal for you to be productive tomorrow. Thanks. The next day, checking in again with Molly after class.
Hi.
Hi, Molly. Thanks for staying. Hey, I noticed that putting you in charge of the poster for your group seemed to work pretty well. You got a lot done today.
I guess. I like to draw stuff, so it wasn't that hard.
That's good. And you weren't bored today?
Not really. I mean, it took a really long time to do the poster, so I didn't really notice.
That's great. And I'm noticing that when you gave your best effort and attention to class, you're pretty talented in French. Your group noticed that too. I think that it was also good that no one got hit with a ruler today.
Yeah, I remember to tone down a bit.
That's good. Hey, may I see your planner?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I just want to make a little note for you to remember that today went pretty well and it was a positive day. You were able to focus in class, you got stuff done, you helped your group. I think maybe we can make tomorrow 2 days in a row.
Yes. See you later.
All right, here you go.
Seeing success with day one, I worked on a plan to share with Molly and her other teachers. Her long-term goals are to increase positive classroom behaviors and to gain attention, approval, and acceptance from other people through positive social behaviors. Some short-term goals are for teachers to implement management strategies and interventions that support the development of positive student behaviors. Daily reminders of classroom procedures, catching Molly being good, and actively engaging her in the lessons so she doesn't revert to old habits when she becomes bored, so seem to help her stay on track. demonstrating an improvement in academic performance. Teachers provide continued classroom-based interventions like putting her in charge of something in a small group, sitting closer to the front for better engagement, and providing frequent feedback. Also providing positive reinforcement, like private affirmation notes in her planner. Molly herself has weekly meetings with her French teacher and mentor to help her check in and continue to self-monitor both the good days and the bad days. And finally, using self-control strategies to manage impulsive behaviors. With the help of her teachers, Molly brainstormed ways to manage her impulses to shout out or gain negative attention. Ideas ranged from counting to 3 before acting, teachers giving a signal or a look when behaviors were out of line, and Molly making more of a personal effort to find ways to be engaged in the work at hand rather than looking for distractions around her.
A few weeks later, things have been going pretty well, and so here's one last check-in with Molly and her teacher.
Hi.
Hi there. Okay, a good day in class today. How's the rest of your week been going?
Well, I did get in trouble in Mr. Wilson's class for yelling a question across the room, but when he gave me the look, I remembered to apologize, so I didn't get it like last time.
That's good. I'm glad you remembered to check yourself. But I see here Mr. Wilson also wrote something positive in your planner. So.
Yeah, it wasn't all that bad. I'm pretty sure I aced the test in this class. So.
Excellent. That's nice work. Hey, we're going to start a small group activity in class again on Monday. Would it be all right if I put you in charge of record keeping for your group?
Sure, that's okay.
Okay. I really like to see how you stay focused in class, and you're doing great. Your scores have gone up, and you're really learning a lot. Hey, have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Molly continued to make progress to demonstrate academic performance and to use self-control strategies to help manage her impulsive behavior. She's on her way to becoming a more self-assured and successful student.